Hi, I'm Dr. Rajani. You ever wonder which Botox-like product is the best? There's so many now and new ones coming to market. How do you possibly choose the right one for you? Certainly you go into your practitioner and they say, you should do this one, or we have a special on this one. This is a little cheaper. I prefer this one. Today, I'm going to show you a chart of which neuromodulator has the most active product, so you can determine from there what might work for you. Certainly there's choices, longevity is an issue, and there's newer products. One of the interesting ones that might come to market might have a 6-month indication. You can also watch my video on high dose neuromodulator or high dose Botox treatment, and higher dose can lead to longer results, but if you use the same dilutions, it spreads. Boy, this is so confusing. Let's get to it. 3 seconds, Raji's quickie, we're going to answer it. Okay, so there's 4 neuromodulators on the market in the United States today. The first one was Botox. Then in around 2009, we got Dysport, and then Xeomin. And then, of course, now we've had Jeuveau, and maybe Revance has a 6-month one coming down the road. What people ask about is, which one should I get? Understand about these that they're in some ways more similar than they are different, in that the active molecule is 150 kilodaltons. Then the products have surrounding proteins or surrounding binding proteins. Do they make a difference? Don't they make a difference? You hear different things when you mix them, because all the ones we have now, we need to dilute them or add a water type of substance so that they become a liquid, because they're freeze dried or in proprietary powder in the bottom, and most of them are refrigerated except Xeomin you can keep warm. So the question becomes, which one is the strongest? Which one's the longest lasting? Remember, if it lasts too long and you don't like it, that's not a good thing. Today, I'm simply going to show you which one has the most active product. And by product, I mean the active AboBotulinum Toxin type A, the molecule that does the work. The other surrounding binding proteins are thought not to be as important, but some people might make the case they are. Xeomin's pure in that it doesn't have any. It's just the 150 kilodalton molecule. Let's dive into this. If we look, Dysport has the most at 0.27 nanograms, the most active neuromodulator. Take that for what it is. That's 0.27. If we come over to Botox, we have 0.18. So quite a significant change. If we go to Jeuveau, 0.15. Fairly similar in structure, same size as Botox, very similar. And if we come over to Xeomin, now we're at a lot less at 0.08. Now, units are not units, so 50, these are the on-label glabellar dosing, okay? They're all approved for the glabella. Botox also approved for around the eyes and the forehead. But if you look at their on-label approved dosing, this is the amounts in descending order for their approved dosing for the glabella. The Dysport is a 50 units approval, Botox 20, Jeuveau 20, Xeomin 20. You cannot interchange units, and that's beyond the discussion here. Suffice it to say, a Botox unit's the amount that, certain amount that will kill a certain specific mouse, and you can watch my video on what is a Botox unit. Also watch my video on fake product, and that will be a bit enlightening for some of you. But if you want to know which one has the most product for its FDA approved dose for a glabella, and they're all roughly going to be about the same price in clinics, the pricing will depend on what the clinic does more of. Most clinics are going to do more of what people ask for or like. People obviously ask for Botox, so it's still the #1 neuromodulator in our country and around the world, because it's like a branding. People come in, I want Coca-Cola, I want Kleenex, something like that. It's on the tip of their tongue. A lot of people now use Dysport and it's growing fast. Xeomin, they say it's growing fast too. But that's why some people might, for 20 units of Xeomin, even though it's the approved dose, a lot of people might use 30 units instead. Just pop it up a little bit. Maybe that's why, because there's more active product in Dysport. Quickness of onset. A lot of people will say Dysport hits and starts really quick. Some people will say that about Jeuveau as well. Hasn't been on the market long enough, and there's not as much experience, I think, for feedback from clinics. But some people will say that. But maybe it's because of there's a lot more active product in Dysport, so it works quicker, potentially lasts a little bit longer. A lot will change in the next year. This is some new information just within the last year with the onset of or Revance coming to market. People are starting to look at what's the mechanism of Revance that's going to make it last 6 months, 7 months. Is it a mechanistic thing, or is it simply dosing? Seems to be mechanistic. There you go. Dysport has the most, followed by Botox, then Jeuveau, then Xeomin. What's your favorite neuromodulator? Let us know. Stay tuned here. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.